event. Folks, I'm reading from a script tonight. I do this all the time. Anyways, tonight's program is a very special night of talent from our school, but also tonight's a special night because we try to raise money for our special nonprofit here at school, the Teresa's Closet. And if you're not familiar with Teresa's Closet, let me just tell you a little bit about it. First off, like I said, it's Slinger homegrown, and it's dedicated to helping the children that are in need in our school district. Examples of Teresa Closet's work: providing lunch when it cannot be afforded, help pay for medications when needed, and even pay for electricity for families and kids in need. So you might ask, does poverty exist in our community? I don't know if you knew this, but almost 1 out of every 7 students in our district qualify for free or reduced lunches. So the Teresa's Closet's name, by the way, originates from, of course, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, and the fact that when you need something special, you can always dig deep into your closet to find that item. In my case, I don't have closets at home because my wife takes all of the space, so she probably could find something. So we want to thank all the individuals who helped come together to make this event possible. Please acknowledge the Student Council and the FCA for their sponsorship of this organization of this event. Thank you very much. Also, a big thank you to the techies and the stage crew for making this show run smooth. And also a big thank you to our judges for donating their time and their incredible talent assessing skills as they declare who has the most talent here at Slinger High School. Just so you know, I'll be posting their cell phone numbers so you can have conversations with them if you don't like what they said. Okay. Lastly, we want to thank you all for being here tonight for tonight's entertainment. We know that your choices in Slinger for entertainment is numerous, so I'm serious, but well, anyways, thank you for coming out tonight. It's very heartwarming to see that you're here. Page 2. So, before we get started, and as part of my donation to the cause, I'd like to spend a little time talking about me. My name is Mike Ham. The students around here call me Mr. Ham, Coach, Sir. And just so you know, my services for tonight as MC does have a cost. I'm a master negotiator, and I was able to negotiate a 100% increase in my compensation this year. So therefore, I'll be receiving 2 bottles of water for tonight's presentation. However, you might not know that I would not have been such, well, that's much better. Okay, I would not have been such a tough negotiator if we didn't get back, if we didn't get back such blazingly good survey results from the students last year as far as the MC's performance at last year's show, which was me. So I basically just wrote down the top 10 reasons why Slinger students wanted me to MC again this year. Are you ready for them? Yeah. I thought you might be. Number 5, Mr. Ham is a history teacher. Of course he's funny. Thank you. You can tell where my fan club is located tonight. At number 4, Mr. Ham looks like a celebrity. He reminds me a lot of Brad Pitt. I got no idea who sent that in, but I would like to thank him. Okay. Number 3, Ryan Sequest is probably already booked. And he probably is. He does a lot of work. Number 2, why not? And the number 1 reason surveyed, the students now can really call me MC Hammer. So it all fits in perfectly. Page 3. What's that? Oh, the part that the judges love the best. I get to introduce them. I'm going to start with the teachers in the back. So here is our very illustrious AD, Mr. Daniels, otherwise known as Mr. Agnes Daniels. You don't have your costume on today.
Celebrating the wrestling victory from today.
It's always good to celebrate. over at the other side, because we like to have him say something, probably the most amazing teacher here at Slinger High School, second most, yeah, Mr. Strand, aka Peter Parker. Say hi.
Hi.
He's a man of a lot of words. He's very descriptive. Over here we have the man that likes to rip boards, but I don't know if you know this about Mr. Kopak. He is a very talented keyboardist. He used to play for Yes. Have you ever heard of that band?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for him, it just wouldn't happen. Here's Mr. Kopak. Say hi.
Howdy.
He's from up north. Now, our two student judges here tonight, I'd like to introduce them next. First, I have Mr. Bennett Connolly. Now, you might not know this about Bennett, but I heard this story, and I think it's true. Or I just made it up. But they say that he's so tough that Superman once challenged him to a wrestling match, and the loser had to wear their underwear outside their pants. I got that free off the internet. Say hi.
How's it going, everyone?
And over here we have the lovely Jane Schaub, and according to my sources, she lives north of Slinger. It's true. And you care for flying monkeys in your spare time. Did they know that she wouldn't give you water? Exactly. It might make. Okay. Welcome, Jane Schaub.
Hello.
All right. Now that you met our judges. Okay. You know what? It's time for us to get started with the real talent. Would you like to hear some acts? Very good. First out, we have a very talented Slinger singer. Boy, you can't say that 10 times fast. This is senior Santana Klepp, and he's going to sing his own song creation. The song is called With You.
loved you from the very, very start. When I looked into those eyes, yeah, they broke my heart. Yeah, you got my heart beating for the stars. First time I saw you, yeah, I flew to Mars. Yeah, my heart was for you, but you didn't even know how you make me feel. Yeah, you got that glow. Yeah, I know I'm crazy, but here's a crazy thing. You keep me back in shape and turn a peasant to a king. So take me in your heart. I don't wanna walk alone. Take me in your hands. Your love, I swear I'll hold. Take me in your heart. I swear we'll make it through. Take me in your heart. I swear I love you. All my life I'll spend with you. All my life feels so anew. You took my heart, now I'm a fool. Now I know I'm still in love with you. So take me in your hands. I don't wanna walk alone. Take me in your heart. Your love, I swear I'll hold. Take me in your heart. I swear we'll make it through. Take me in your heart. I swear I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Santana Clap. Nice job, Santana. That was beautiful. Now, I don't know if you know this, but we always like to get a one-word pithy response from our judges in between acts, just to give the stage crew some time to make adjustments and to move things around. How you guys doing tonight? Excellent. So, who wants to, Mr. Daniels wants to say something.
Santana, one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard you do was the national anthem at a football game. But tonight, that certainly beat it. Wonderful job, man.
I like to say, Mr. Kopak, he always has insights that you wouldn't believe. Got a word for us?
For those of you that don't play the piano, it's very difficult. I mean, I've taken about a 12-year hiatus, but to also then try to sing and play at the same time, that's pretty impressive and not even hit a wrong note. So nice job, Santana.
That was a good word. Bennett? Got something to say?
Yeah, I do. The only thing I can compare that to was as if an angel descended from heaven and embedded in Santana's soul, and that's what was singing for us tonight. That was beautiful. Good job, Santana.
Well said, well said. Okay, if we take a moment here just to kind of get things organized, we will have our next act coming up in a second. Our next act is a really unique and special routine. I don't know if you know this, but I dabble a little bit with beatbox, okay? Why is that such a surprise? So, our next performer is a beatbox specialist, And he's going to be doing his, I don't know if you call it a song or a routine, it's more like a performance and so forth. So at this time, we would like to get Anthony Soto out here to do a little beatboxing for us.
Hey.
Incredible! Anthony Soto, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony, you and I, we gotta jam sometime, I think, This is why I just dabble with this kind of thing and all that. Also, Anthony, just so you know, go, and invoice the school district for the first cleaning of the rafters backstage. Because I saw stuff flying all over the place when you put some bass to it, so. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Judges, let's get a couple words in here. Oh, did Mr. Kopak, you wanted to speak again? This is only an hour and a half show.
Well, I got a few things. First thing, you must walk by my house every night about 10:30. It is pretty impressive what you can do. Anytime you'd like to stop over, my 2- and 4-year-old would really like to increase their Batman and Robin sound effects, and this would be a great thing to add, but very impressive.
That was amazing. Yeah, that makes me always think of the boots and cats. The beatboxing, which is the most I can do. But yeah, so that was pretty great.
Thank you. Anybody back here, Mr. Strand?
So I was going to make a Police Academy reference or a Skrillex reference, and then I realized both of those would show that I'm getting much older and I'm not very cool anymore. So I'll just say that was good.
What about Pitch Perfect?
I'll leave that to you, Mr. Daniels.
Our judges, they are pitch perfect. And just so you know, Anthony, I'm going to take the fall for going by Mr. Kopak's house doing a little beatboxing, because that's me. And I'll visit you sometime. Thank you again, Anthony Soto. So our next up on stage is a very talented musician that I'm sure you'll enjoy. Please welcome Miss Ella Schneider as she performs Pure Imagination. That's Ellen Schneider, everybody. Outstanding performance. We're going to ask the judge what they thought, okay? Are you ready to hear what the judges got to say about this?
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding. Why don't we move you up a little bit, because I think we're going to be doing a little bit change of stage. What, you got something to say? Judge Schaub.
Well, I just wanted to say that was lovely, Ella, and that song always makes me think of, we sang that for the opening of the auditorium, and Mrs. Peters always said the line, if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it, to look around at the auditorium, and because it truly is, we're so lucky to have this beautiful auditorium, and I remember looking around and thinking, she's really right, so that was just lovely, and that always made me think of this lovely place.
Excellent. Who would like to speak?
Ella, I thought you had great range there and really nice on those high notes, and I thought you handled the pressure very well there at the beginning. I know I was nervous enough getting out there, and the music wasn't starting right away, so great job holding up to the elements of the pressure. Nicely done.
Yeah, just like Mr. Dana said, I thought the falsetto part was very nice, and that song's always nostalgic. It brings back childhood memories from the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, obviously, but yeah, that was awesome. Nice job.
Excellent job, Al. Thank you very much. Now, before we get ready for the next act, I decided that since we have to have a little time, Mr. Strand and I would perform for you. Don't worry, I got the words for you. There we go. Mr. Strand and I have been talking about this for a long time. We are going to perform for you the big hit single. Well, now we're going to do the Carly Simon version, right? Not the Eminem version? We're probably better off doing Carly Simon. Okay, we're going to perform for you the hit song Mockingbird, just the way they did it in Dumb and Dumber. I get the Jim Carrey parts, you get the Jeff Daniel parts. Are you ready? Oh, wait, I got to get back here by you. What's all this stuff? I could get hurt. I'm good. Okay, you say your highlighted ones, I'll say mine. You ready? Mock.
Yeah.
Ing.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
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 Hey everybody, have you heard?
He's gonna buy me a mockingbird.
And if that mockingbird won't sing,
He's gonna buy me a diamond ring.
I'm gonna buy any diamond. Okay. And if that diamond ring don't shine,
He's surely gonna break this heart of mine.
and that's why. Okay, Leo, that's the part we- And that's why I call him the Amazing Strand. Right here, buddy. You are something. Can you tell I can sing? No. All right. Are we ready for the next act? I'm looking around. We're good to go. Okay. Our next act, our fourth act tonight, we feature a newcomer to the piano, but a very talented one at that. We have Mr. Alexander Pufall will perform off script tonight. He has changed his performance. He's going to perform a gamer's delight called Twilight of the Gods. Alexander people, everybody, great job. So, you went off script tonight, right? So, how long were you practicing that tune? A week. So, it sounded great to me. I want to go to the keyboard specialist, Mr. Kopak, for words.
I am always amazed.
Yeah, please.
I am always amazed by people that can put that many notes in their head and remember to play them in order, and he didn't screw up. And it was impressive. Nice job.
Everybody back here got work?
Xander, this is what I love about nights like tonight. You're my favorite checkout guy at the Ace Hardware downtown. And you know, until tonight and the other day when I talked to Mrs. Cagle, I didn't know you had this just tremendous talent. So I'm glad for you that you got to showcase it in front of all these people tonight. Awesome job.
Better?
Yeah, I was gonna say as well as Mr. Colback did. I'm sure the "don't screw up" remark beforehand really helped you out, but I guess it did because you didn't screw up. So nice job.
Outstanding. All right, Mr. Daniels, you ready? Mike. Oh, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that again. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Okay, never mind. Here we go. We're wheeling away. Our next performance. I should say, hey, our next performance. Of course, hey would not be appropriate. Straw would be better, wouldn't it? You might recognize this young man. He was in the musical. He was the Scarecrow and all that. Our final act before intermission tonight. We have the very talented singer, Mr. Mason Amadon, as he sings, I Dreamed a Dream.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made, used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dreams to shame. He slept the summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
everybody. Outstanding. Mason, that was incredible singing.
Thank you.
So, did you ever find what you were looking for?
Not yet.
I was just wondering. Who would like to speak? Oh, yes, the amazing Strand.
So Mr. Daniels just talked about sometimes the talent show allows you to learn some secrets about people, but everybody knew that Mason was a good singer, and so I'll share a secret that I'm sure no one could guess, but I love musicals, and so when I saw that he was singing a song from Les Mis, I was very, very excited, and it's always weird when you hear that song and you cheer for people, you know, hitting the right notes and everything, and the song is about how this woman has basically been taken advantage of her whole life, and so very nice job, Mason.
Thank you. I don't know, Jane, you're a little biased here. Won't you be?
Oh, okay. That is from, like Mr. Strand said, I'm also a big musical fan, and that's from, well, Les Mis, which is my favorite musical of all time. And when Mason told me he was singing that, I freaked out, first of all. And so, yeah, that gave me complete chills. I was just, yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Excellent job, Mason. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have gotten to near intermission, but now we have a really special treat. I shouldn't say really special every time because it gets, this is awesome. Okay, what we have is a dance-off coming to you. And the dance-off is going to feature a challenge between the boys basketball team and the girls basketball team, okay? Now, when they get done performing, what they're going to do is they're going to take buckets out into the crowd, and this is, again, very important for us tonight, but they are going to do the 1-minute challenge to see how much donations you guys have to give. So, please fill up their buckets. We're going to have a challenge with that also to see, well, I think this one might be a little unfair, as you're going to see in a little bit, but we'll see which team can collect the most money and so forth as we go along. So, to start off this challenge, we have the boys basketball team. Gentlemen. Oh, we got to start the music first. Okay, I'll stand back here.
Do that one dance, baby. That one dance. Yeah. Oh, you don't know how to do that? Baby, do it for your grandma. Come on, I'm old and I'm trying to learn it. Well, yeah, do it.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on me and on my hand. Hey, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, drop, hit the floor, don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Run a man on that beat. 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 Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, ayy. You ugly, you your daddy's son, ayy. Do your dance, ayy. Go crazy, ayy. Get free, ayy. Let's go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Hey.
Okay, we looking and bucking and ready to fight. I got my cousins who with me, I can say on the right. And I'm a Detroit baby, and I don't know nothing else besides drinking and having parties and having some fun. I say, look in the mirror, what you expect me to do? I see a 300S and got the blacked out rim. I mean, I like your style, I'm on a whole nother level. If you compare me and you, then wouldn't be no comparison.
Juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, drop, hit the floor, don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat. Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, ayy. You ugly, you your daddy's son. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, drop, hit the floor, don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat, run a man on that beat. Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, ayy. You ugly, you your daddy's son.
All right. Well, if you like that, now we have the girls' team.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Wait.
You ain't never lied, but hey, do me a favor, call me Jerk one more time. Soldier boy, tell. Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me crank that soldier boy? That Superman, that why me crank that soldier? 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 What?
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Yellow beats.
And chewing on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I spin. I'm really rock on any block. I'm really rock on any block. Don't you do it for me? Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay. Yeah, you do it. Now watch me on that beat. Juju on that beat. Okay. Juju on that. Juju on that. Juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit the phone, don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy.
Sis got black boy, sis got black boy. Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive. Came up on the side, now they on the other side.
Incredible! The girls basketball team. Okay, at this time we're going to go off script. Is this the time we want to turn up the lights a little bit, play some music, and collect some money? Where are the buckets? They're over here. Okay, so do we cue some music for this? You guys are great, outstanding, incredible. Where are the boys? There they are. Nice. You guys show me that step over move there. I need to see that, yeah. Music though, one quick announcement. We have the money totals from the Minute Dash. Did you want to hear this? It's incredible. All I know is when I looked at the money, I said, it's lots. But let's see what we got here. Okay, the boys basketball team collected $262. And 4 cents from Mr. Strand. Okay, the girls collected, drum roll, $438. Incredible stuff. That's outstanding, folks. That will really help a lot of kids out in our district. So thank you very much again for your generosity. We do have one last little donation, but this is going to be the sweetest opportunity that you'll get to donate, okay? So I'll tell you about it at the end of the show. So we're ready for our first act of the second half. We have Miss Peyton Shower and accompaniment as she sings the song, Who You Say I Am. Miss Peyton Shower, everybody. Incredible performance. Thank you very much. Let's see what the judges say. Who wants to be first? I think I know who should be first.
Oh boy, okay. That was amazing, Peyton. That was really cool. I thought it was really cool that this is your dad and brother.
He plays guitar with our church.
Oh, okay, cool. So I just thought that was really cool that you had the drums and the guitar, and that was your voice is just so I don't even know how to explain it. It's beautiful. So.
You know, I was crying backstage as you were singing, and most of it was because of how well you sang, but the other part was because your father was one of my students a long time ago. But Greg, you look awesome, man. You look like you graduated yesterday. Class of what, 97, 98? Oh, 3? I guess my memory's just not as good as it used to be. Mr. Daniels.
Yeah, I'm glad there was a point in the song there where the drums kicked out and it was just you and the acoustic guitar, because that really showcased your voice, and that's what we were here to hear, and it's beautiful. So I thought that part was my favorite part of the song.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Folks, again, Ms. Peyton Shower and accompaniment. Thank you very much, guys. Now, I do have a feeling we're going to have to do a little stage maneuvering and so forth. So this gives me a chance to kind of go off script a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, sometimes it's dangerous. Oh, it's my turn to sing? No, I already sang. I kind of did that bit in the beginning, so I got nothing for you. I really don't. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing on my mind. I mean, I could do my black flips, but my beatbox too, but yeah, I just didn't practice for it. I will tell you though, the next act that we have performed here last year, and I told her, before she went, she was a sophomore, now she's a junior. I told her that we should do I didn't know what it's called when you have a dance performance and it's two. A duet. Well, that's what I thought it was. I offered to do a duet with her and all this, and I swear it was like I threw on the bright lights and she was a deer coming across the road because she just froze. And I hope I didn't affect her, but I think she's besides being a class act, I think she's a real expert dancer and so forth. So she did a great job last year. In fact, I think she placed in the top 3. So she did an amazing job, and she's back with us again tonight. So once we get that microphone stand and microphone off the stage, you will get a chance to see her again dance for us. Are we ready to roll? It looks like we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, returning again for another shot at being Slinger's most talented, Miss Libby Steinbach. She'll be performing her own special dance arrangement for us.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will
Libby Steinbach, everybody. Outstanding, Libby. You really upped your game from last year. I'm glad we didn't do a duet. Mr. Kopak, are you going to make the same comment you made last year? Didn't you say, put that down on the list of other things that you can't do? You got something to add? Okay, here we go.
So I did one choreographed dance in my life, and that was when my wife made me dance at our wedding night. And in my mind, it looked like that, but I can't. So it was very impressive. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Libby has been teaching me a lot about dance this year. She pulls up her highlights and her lowlights in class sometimes, so I get to see her, achieving great things and then falling on the ground as well. And so tonight she did a really, really great job, and it's been cool to kind of see the process and see how she puts that all together for a performance like this on one night.
I just think it's so amazing how much emotion you can show through dance. Like, I don't know, I was like in a trance just watching you. It was just amazing. I like felt I don't know, your whole facial expressions. It was really amazing, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Libby. Outstanding. I will admit, I missed about 10 seconds of her performance because I was thinking of jokes. And I got one for you. Did you know how we got dynamite? TNT? It was developed by Chuck Norris for constipation. See, I was going through my bathroom joke book at home just for a few jokes. And that's all I got for you. Okay, I'll go back and keep working on it, obviously. Okay, keep bringing it. Come on, fan club. Okay, our next contestant, our 8th one for tonight, will be singing one of my favorite songs, and I hope it's yours too. The song is Alleluia. Please welcome Miss Ella Olsen.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. But she tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. But your flag hung from the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah,
Listen, everybody. That was incredible. Nice job. Judges, who wants to speak first? It's been a comment.
That was amazing. Let me start off by saying, but that's actually one of my mom's favorite songs, so I hear that song constantly in like every rendition possible. I'm sure she's out in the audience crying right now or something, but that was awesome. You didn't have too much vibrato or too much falsetto or anything. That was perfect. Nice job.
Hey, you talk singing. That's outstanding. Mr. Daniels.
Not too many times I'm speechless, but that was awesome.
What about that time I asked for a raise? Yeah, then he was speechless. Alan, that was incredible. Thank you very much. All right. Great job. Hello. So, I didn't know if you have observed this, but I have my Slinger red glasses on. Can you tell? Yes, they're usually at home because I use them when I'm reading, and Mr. Arata has given some of us teachers, and I'm not sure if he selected me for a reason, but he gave us a book to read this year, and it's called Lost at School. And I'm not going to tell you what it's all about, but I said, this is my life story, you know? I mean, oh, come on, that was funnier than that. Is it 7:25 in the morning or something, you know? I mean, then I get that kind of reaction. As you can tell, we have a major setup going on here because we have a quartet coming up next. Incredible musicians, and they will musicianize for you. So, they'll have to make do. Okay. All right, our next act coming out is a musical quartet. It includes Daniel Lewitt, Evan Sievers, Aaron Samays, and Jack Steinbach as they perform Undertale Medley. Gentlemen.
Hello. A quick fun fact about this piece. This entire thing was actually arranged by the man himself over here on the tenor, Aaron Samays. Which means if you download MuseScore on the App Store, look up Aaron Gorn, scroll down to Undertale Medley, you will see Undertale Medley by Toby Fox, arranged by Aaron Samays. So that's pretty neat. Hope you enjoy it.
gentlemen, the quartet of Daniel Owens, Evan Sears, Aaron Semays, and Jack Steinbach. Gentlemen, great job. Let's see what the judges think.
All right, so I tell these guys all the time that I played saxophone back in my day as well. In middle school, I was the second chair tenor saxophone like Aaron has out of 2. And then I quit band and joined choir in high school, as you guys saw from my song before. And so that was very, very nice. They played right to my niche with video game music and all that good stuff. And I just watched Incredibles 2 with my kids this morning, and I felt like I was in there with that first song as well. So very nice job, boys.
Mr. Strand, I gotta ask you, when did you get bit by the radioactive spider? You got nothing for us. Okay, Mr. Kopak, sorry if I threw your game off.
That's okay. Unlike Mr. Skick sitting back there in the left, I know these aren't just shiny kazoos, and I really appreciate music, and the ability to arrange it and put a nice medley together is truly remarkable. Nice job.
Anybody else? Oh.
I remember being in band not too long ago, and I think Evan brought out that instrument, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I think it's just so amazing that like each of these guys plays a few different instruments in band, and it's like I play the clarinet, and I'm not very good at that to start with, so I can't imagine mastering more than one instrument. It's really impressive.
Thank you. Gentlemen, great job. Thank you for adding to our entertainment tonight. Outstanding. You know, when they named the show Slinger's Got Talent, they really knew what they were talking about. I'll tell you, I just think this has been excellent. It could be the venue. You think? I personally think it's CMC, but that's just me talking here and all this. So, we are getting ready for our final contestant for tonight. Our last entry, and I think we're gonna get a mic off the stage. Okay. Well, I think we're good. So, since we're cleared up, so our final contestant tonight will be singing the hit song Stone Cold. Please give a rousing hand to Miss Colette Poray.
Cold, stone cold, you see me standing, but I'm dying on the stone cold, stone cold. Baby, if I don't cry, I won't feel anymore. Stone cold, baby, God knows I've tried to feel happy for you, alone that I am. Even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Me and my heart will make it through. If happy is hard, I'm happy for you. Stone cold, you're dancing with her while I'm staring at my phone. Stone cold, I was your amber, but now she's your shade of gold. Stone cold, baby, God knows I've tried to feel happy for you, alone that I am. Even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Me and my heart will make it through. If happy is hard,
Outstanding, Colette. That was great. Stone Cold. Who sings that?
Demi Lovato.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was somebody else, but it sounded awesome. So, I apologize for jinxing you. I just got done saying the venue was awesome, and it is. But we had a little technical difficulty there. But there's no difficulty when I choose Bennett to speak.
Yeah, first off, I want to start off by saying awesome job at not getting shook in the beginning. I mean, I don't want to try to sound like an expert, but I had a single solo actually in my 4th grade play. I played the box, so that's awesome not to get shook. It's kind of hard to obviously not get shook when there's so many people out there. So nice job. That was phenomenal, and keep it up. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. The pressure there at the beginning was a little difficult, but great range, and especially like the way you ended that song. You hit those really high notes, and I thought you ended that song very, very nicely. Nice job.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Everybody says amazing. Great job, Colette. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, big round of applause for Colette. So, we're at the point where the judges earn their pay, or in this case, their water, and all that kind of stuff. So, they will get busy, and they got a tough decision to make, I'll tell you that. So, we'll let them work, but instead of me telling jokes for you, we arranged an incredible, awesome surprise for you tonight. Back again this year to perform for us, the 2017 alumnus and rising star in the musical business, Mr. Jacob Olson, as he performs Dreamcatcher.
Hi. First of all, I want to say thank you to high school for having me back. This is a really amazing event. Everyone who performed did an amazing job and just blew me out of the water. It was really fun to watch and fun to listen to everybody and watch the dances too and beatboxing too. Never seen that before. That was awesome. And it's also really a privilege to play on this beautiful stage. I don't think a lot of people can say that they have that. I probably will never play on a stage this amazing. I mean, this is just beautiful. So it's really cool that we have this. And as far as I go, I just got on Spotify. I released EP, which is like 5 songs, under the name Higher, H-Y-E-R. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, really anything. So if you're interested, check it out. Thank you. Yeah, so the song I'm going to play right now is the title from that EP. It's called Dreamcatcher. So, and I'm sorry that I don't have any jokes like Mr. Ham does. I'm not as funny, but I'll just sing instead. So. You sleep just to get those dreams out of your head. You wake in the dawn's as gray as they had said. And all those dreams you dream will find their way up again to the shores of your old soul to test its swing. Your mama cries and your father tries to see the path of pain for him is not so bleak. And 2 eyes of which have hungered for the sea can't fly away, there's company to keep. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. Put the fire out, dry the tears
from your eyes. It's not where you go, but who you let inside your crooked mind. And put the fire out, dry the tears from your eyes. I hear it coming out, best run and hide. We used to play outside in our younger days. Is youth really gone, or is it all a game? And it's been so long since I've seen a smile on your face, but just like that it's gone. And as we fade, I know that it's just time to wait. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. La da 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 da, sending love your way. La da 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 da. Oh, sleeping with the lights on, only when the sky's gone. Darling, let me hold you again. No, sleeping with the lights on, only when the sky is gone. Darling, let me hold you again.
Hey, Jacob. Are you unplugged? I just wanted to say a couple things that I think your comedic insights are incredible. I mean, you see talent, don't you? Yeah, well,
what you're saying?
Keep going. How good was I? Okay, anyways, where do you get? Okay, I'm not going to ask you where do you get. You know, what side of your family do you?
Oh, it's my mom. Sorry, Dad. It's my mom.
Well, there went that side of the family.
My dad's a very good artist.
Oh.
And he can sing pretty well, but I'm pretty sure I get most.
And he dresses up like a sausage once in a while too, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I don't know what that's about, but that's not.
Hey, you did a great job, and things coming out. Are you going to perform another song, or no?
Am
I don't know. Would you?
I? Do you have, like...
I don't have any judges to talk to.
I guess.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, that's okay.
I mean, I could sing instead. No. Do you know Mockingbird? I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it.
All right, well, this is another song off that EP. It's the first one. It's called Kira, which is a weird word, but it means home away from home. So, here it goes.
And out of the blue I find myself wondering about what could have been. Your daisy gaze is all I need anymore to keep from going in. We've seen a lot of this. It's so not to quit. We don't wanna fight, the timing isn't right, so we're all gonna go away. You see, I cannot bring it down today. And all this lays beneath me and take my life will not defeat me. I guess we'll see each other soon. So we're all gonna fight, and we're all gonna fight. The timing feels right, so we're all gonna go away. This here rock cannot bring me down so low. And our songs will bring us home. 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 Our songs will bring us home. And 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 our songs will bring us home. Our songs will bring us home. Our songs will bring us home.
Jacob Olson, everybody. Thank you very much, Jacob, for helping us out. Thank you guys for So, not only does the Olson family have a lot of talent, but they also have a lot of folks in attendance here tonight. The contestants, we keep track of the ticket sales for each contestant, and Ella Olson won the attendance award for tonight. 75 Olsons and Walls in the attendance tonight. So great job by those folks, and thank you very much for helping us out. Do we have results? Who has results? Do you want to announce it? No, you go right ahead. No, I want you to announce the crowd.
Tonight we are honored to award second place with Libby Steinbach. Awesome job. You can come up here. Nice job. Congratulations. And with first place tonight with an awesome performance, drum roll please, Santana Clapp.
Great job, judges. Thank you very much. I think you made a very sage decision, with these two. I also wanted to say that all the contestants tonight did an excellent job. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it loud. And that concludes tonight's competition. So again, we thank you so much for coming out here tonight. And one last attempt, like I told you, to see if you could donate to Teresa's Closet. We have a bake sale out in the auditorium right now, or I'm sorry, out in the lobby and so forth. Not in the auditorium, that's on the other side. Okay, never mind, that's the old days. We have them out in the lobby. So before you leave, take a look at the bakery. I promise I did not make anything, so everything out there is safe and all that. But thank you again for coming out, and have a safe trip home, and take care.